How's it going, YouTube? Navysooner here. So today we're gonna be going over part 2, talking about this stuff. Okay, so today's video we're going to be talking about my gear for my firearms loadout. This is part 2. There's going to be a part 3, but this is part 2. It's my gear. Part 1 was my firearms for my firearm loadout. I didn't think at the time that I was going to do a part 2 or part 3, but I figured I need to do that, and I got some comments asking me to do my gear. So we're going to do today gear. Now, this is not just for COVID-19. This is for any pandemic, any shit hit the fan situation. Say Wyoming blows up and we can't grow any crops. The world's gonna go to hell, and you're gonna need to be able to protect yourself. If this is an apocalypse, it's a really shitty apocalypse. I mean, it could end up happening, like multiple waves of this, but maybe the zombies just have a longer incubation period. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start out by saying this. I am only doing this for me. This is what I do. If you don't like it, bye. I mean, shit, most of the people that want to comment on stuff like this live in their mommy's basement and have them fucking hold up a little bucket for them to shit in while they're playing World of Warcraft and jerking off to zombie fucking titties or something. I don't know. It's just, those are the people that usually are the assholes. And there are some people that want to come in and be like, oh, I have combat experience, how about you? Well, I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want to. If you have combat experience, good for you. I don't give a fuck. This is how I'm doing my shit. Bye. For you guys that like to watch zombie porn or hentai porn or goblins with titties, I mean, are you so accustomed to not seeing real titties that you have to make up what they look like? And I mean, there's a thing called Pornhub. I mean, seriously, you can go look at real things. You can even find girls that would actually like you on Pornhub, not very good looking. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, you don't have to jerk off to goblin porn. Yeah. So my system is a 4-tiered system. We have the EDC tier, which is tier 1. Tier 2 is EDC plus. Tier 3 is a no armor tier, which is for more like reconnaissance, get home. There is a low chance of armed conflict, but I need to be able to have gear in case that does go down. Then tier 4 is my armor tier. It has plate carrier plates. It is for things like going on a raid, being on watch, or just going on a patrol. Yes, those things are going to happen in a situation like this. If it doesn't happen, cool. This is just me being prepared. Also, in this video, you're going to be looking a lot of my crotch. Sorry for those that really don't want to see that, but I kind of like my crotch. Now let's get into the different tiers. We're going to start off with tier 1. Now tier 1 is my normal everyday EDC, and I'm going to show it to you. This is not going to change in a SHTF situation. This is just me walking around doing things regularly. All right, so I think this is a good junk region area in frame here, so just bear with me unless you like looking at it. Nasty. This is my tier 1, nothing's gonna change. This is what I use every day, even right now when there's just kind of an apocalypse happening. First off, we're gonna start with my firearm. My firearm is my Glock 48. I did a review on this firearm. I have done a couple of changes, which include night sights on here from True Glue. Yes, True Glue, they make great night sights. Not so good on red dots. And then we also have a S15 magazine, which we will be doing reviews on later. Next, we are going into this pocket over here. This is my coin pocket, which I carry my extra S15 magazine. Then I have my Olight S1R2. This is my flashlight that I carry on me. Then we're gonna go with my regular EDC knife. Right now I have the ZT-0460. I keep this knife on the right side for this is EDC, needing to slice things, cut things, regular EDC. So I don't need to get to it very quickly. That's why it's on my right side. Y'all know I'm left-handed. Now we are going to go to my left side, which I have my Microtech Ultratech here. This is the dagger blade. I do carry another Microtech Ultratech. The reason that is on my left side is because this is my self-defense. This is something if I need to get too quick, I can pull it out. And the reason I have the dagger blade is because the dagger blade, it's for stabbing, it's for self-defense. Yes, I'm saying it, that's what it's for. I'm not gonna go stab random people, this is for self-defense. My other Ultratech that I'll carry with me is a Tonto bladed Ultratech. Most people don't like Tonto blades, but I really like the extra push factor that you can have if you need it for EDC. This is, like I said, for self-protection though. Next part of my EDC is going to be my tactile turn pin. This thing I love. It's got a good weight to it, feels good in the hands, and you can use Parker Jotter inserts. Now my back right kind of AR magazine pocket is going to have my soft T tourniquet in there. We should always carry first aid on us, especially if you're carrying a firearm, and this will be able to help stop bleeding if you are hit in the limbs. Then in this back pocket, we have a handkerchief. This is, I know, camo, I'm a loser. It's just something for wiping sweat off the brow or sneezing, especially these days, sneezing. People freak out if you don't have something to sneeze into right now. So, handkerchief, I always carry this anyways. Without what's going on in the world, handkerchiefs are always nice to have. On my left side, we just have my wallet right now. That is my normal EDC, and we are going to go into Tier 2 now. My next tier, Tier 2, is my EDC Plus tier. Now, my EDC Plus tier, things are starting to get a little bit hairy. I may need to walk around my LAN with an AR-15, but don't need to completely gear up. And what I have here is a new pistol that I will be doing a review on. This is a Cross Machine Tools, or CMT, upper with a Black Label Armory lower. I will be doing a review on this later on, but this is what I will be carrying, as well as 2 extra mags down below. Let's go down and look. In Tier 2, I'm going to be carrying 2 extra magazines on me. Now, I wear 511 jeans, and they have an AR magazine pocket right here. This is where I'm going to put my AR extra magazines. Over here, like I showed you before, I do carry a tourniquet, so I will be taking that out, moving it to the front, and throwing another AR magazine right there. This is going to be my Tier 2 with an AR that I will be carrying. Now it's that time of the video for me to say, can I have some money please? Yeah, you know, I have a Subscribestar account and I have a Patreon account. Both of them are Navysooner. Links will be down below. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm having a hard time keeping the channel running because ammo is expensive and now it's harder to get. The next natural step in tiers after Tier 2 is Tier 3. Tier 3 is my get home / recon / no armor tier, but there could be a chance of armed conflict. Now this is stuff is really getting sketchy. I do carry all this stuff in my truck with me because I drive about 45 miles every day for school. Not right now, but when school is actually in, I drive about 45 miles every day, and having this will help me get home. The firearm that I have on me is this Geisley URGI upper with my M4 clone lower. This is in my truck. Usually it's in the bag. Now I carry it in my front seat on my passenger side down to my right, and that way I can get to it. Yes, this is the firearm that I will be carrying with me. I will be donning eye protection, which I should use eye protection in Tier 2 because you always need eye protection and hearing protection. That eye protection are these Oakley M-Frame 2.0s. These are ballistically rated and they are transitions, so they're clear now. If you were to go into UV light, they would start to darken up. That's awesome about these, and that's why I got these. Next, I have my hearing protection. These are Walker silencers. They are electronic, so I can hear things better, actually, things further away, and it amplifies it. And it also cuts out at a certain decibel when you're firing. It comes in this little pouch. It uses size 10 batteries. I have a bunch of those, and yeah, that's my hearing protection for Tier 2 and on, even though we're in Tier 3. Now we're not going to go directly to my crotch right now because I want to tell you about my chest rig that I'm going to be using. Right now in my get home bag is the RDR modular chest pack. It can be used in conjunction with a plate carrier, but right now I have straps on it, and this is what I'm going to be using. I have done a video on this, but we will just go over a little bit of what's in this pack. First, we got 3 magazines, AR magazines, obviously. Here, I'm going to be carrying 2 S15 mags for my Glock 48. Since this is my get home stuff, what I'm carrying for my EDC and my EDC Plus is my Glock 48. So I have extra mags. And the fact that they're 15 rounds, it's pretty badass. In this pocket here, we are going to be carrying this Streamlight flashlight. Now my flashlight is attached to this Viking Tactics weapon mountable flashlight holder. The reason that I have it attached to this is twofold. One, if my flashlight on my AR goes down, I can take this out and use it and put it on there and just use a finger touch. Second reason that I have this on here is I can use it kind of as a gram technique. I hold it here while I'm holding my pistol, and I can press in and the flashlight will turn on. My 48 does not have a weapons light because it doesn't have a weapons light rail, and I don't like the ones that hook onto the trigger guard. As well as in this pocket, I will be carrying 3 extra 123 batteries and a 2032 battery in here because some of the optics that I use the 2032. Also in here is another backup pocket knife. This is the Ontario Rat number 2, and it is in white. It's easy to find when it falls on the ground, and this is just a good knife. Now that I have you into my jungle region, I'm going to show you my belt part of my Tier 3 system. Now, I use this belt that is on here all the time. This is my EDC belt. It has a purpose. It's got loop here. Is it hook or loop? I don't know which one it is, but it's the soft part, not the scratchy part. And you can attach belts to it. I have done a video on this belt with another one that I'm going to show you later, but I will be attaching this belt here. It's pretty easy to do with the hook and loop system. All right, there we go. So it just attaches right to your EDC belt that you have. This is great because it can come right off, put it right on. I've lost some weight, so I need to adjust this, but this is my belt setup. We're going to start here with my holster. I am using a Safariland QLS system at mid-ride. This Safariland holster is going to be going away because I do not have my Glock 19 anymore. Since I am going to my Glock 48, I have a TR Holsters duty holster on the way here, and it does have secondary retention. I will be using a T-Rex Arms leg strap to be able to keep it attached to my leg here. Then we have some STAC Kiwi AR mag pouches here. There's 2. On the back here, I'm going to have my AR 500 IFAK. Here, I have my multi-tool, which is a Leatherman Wave, and it's all of its different tools. It is in a high-speed gear pistol mag taco pouch. Fits perfectly for that. Then I have my Tops Knives Cat 203. I have it set up like this, so I can grab like that, or if I need to grab with my dominant hand, I can grab like that. Eventually, my pistol magazines will be going to some high-speed gear taco pouches for my magazines to my belt, and this Vortex Ranger 1500 rangefinder will be going into my chest rig. This is something nice to have to be able to tell distances, not just for fighting, but if you are trying to get home and you want to find out how long a field is going to take to get through, you can tell the distance by using this. This is my Tier 4 setup. This is my probably going to have some armed conflict setup, or you can expect to have some armed conflict setup. This is for things like going on raids, going on patrols, or being on watch. So let's start with the head down. That's what she said. We're going to start off with my Walker headset. These are the Razors, and they amplify sound, and they will also cut out at a certain decibel level when you're firing firearms. You want to keep your hearing protection good, and these are great. They also have a way of routing comms into the back of them. It's just for the hearing part of the comms, then you'll have a push to talk somewhere else. I have a different push to talk / comm system. It's kind of rudimentary, but this is what I'm using for my comms. Right now for my comms, I'm using cheap Midland radios. You have them right here. With the Midland radios, you can buy a headset and a push-to-talk microphone, which the push-to-talk microphone is here, and the headset just goes in and into my ear. That way no one can hear it. It's just in my ear. It's a cheap system, but it works for what I need it for right now. And I need to go get the front door real quick. Sorry about that. I've been filming for way too long, and my friend Ellie is coming over for us to work on some schoolwork. But let me finish this up real quick. I won't be real quick, but I'm gonna get through this. So this is the headset that I use with my Midland radio, and it's got, like I said, it's got the push to talk here, and it routes into my radio. Yet again, we're not going straight to my crotch. We're going to look at the chest rig and plate carrier setup that I have here. I've done a full video on this setup, not a review, just an overview. And we're just gonna do an overview of this again real quick. So I've got 3 AR mags here. In the front pouch, I have batteries. In the front pouch, I have batteries here, same batteries that I would have in my Tier 3 system. Then I have my Olight M2R Warrior flashlight. Then I will have more IFAK gear in here as well. On my cummerbund, there are little pouches in the cummerbund, and I will have magazine on each side. I will have, obviously, my morale patches. I really like this one. You got your shitting pants on? Yeah, I'm a Negan fan. I used to not be, but I am. Then here on the front pouch, I have the zipper insert here. These pouch toppers are made by Berkspitz out of Canada, but now they are being sold by AXL out of Allen, Texas. Little off topic right now, but Allen, Texas is close to my hometown where I grew up of Grapevine, Texas, and it is the home of the Heisman Trophy winner and University of Oklahoma quarterback, Kyler Murray. Oh yeah, and their high school stadium is like the first one in the country with like an upper deck. If you've never heard of Allen, Texas football, go Google their football stadium. It's pretty fucking crazy. Now this company does make these zipper toppers for to do halves, and I'm going to try and check out to see if it'll work on my RDR gear chest rig. Just be nice, and if not, I'm going to try and contact them to see if maybe they can do something custom for me. The plates that are in here are battle steel plates. Yes, you can make fun of me all you want, but I trust them. If you don't trust them, whatever, don't get them. But they are the polyethylene plates. They're light, and I've seen videos of people shooting them. I want to buy one to test it out, but I am limited on funds. But these are the level 4 NIJ rated plates that I have in here. Also attached here on a D-ring, I have my mechanics impact gloves that will be on this chest rig, and when I need to put my gloves on, I have them right there. Usually when I put the rig on, I take the gloves off and put the gloves on. Yep, there's the junk shot. Now my belt setup is the blue Alpha Gear / Warrior Poet Society belt. I got this on Warrior Poet Society's website. There is a video on this belt as well that I have done, so if you want to go check that out. What I have here for my pistol is my Glock 17. Then I have a Blackhawk Omnivore holster, which I will be changing this system out to this Firearm system, but for now, this works very well. I want to go to this Firearm system, that way I can change out, if I want to use my Glock 17, my Glock 48, changing out my different systems. Over here is my pistol mag carrier by DSG. It's okay, it's kind of tight. I'm probably going to go to the High Speed Gear Taco system. Back here we have another AR-500 small of the back IFAK. On top of it we have a SAM XT tourniquet. On this side we have a LA Police Gear dump pouch. Then we have an STAC Kiwi mag pouch for AR-15s as well. So that was my 4-tier gear system for my firearm loadout. The tier 4 system will change out obviously based on if I'm going to be an Overwatch person. If I'm going to take an AR-10, which I have, I will be changing out these mag holders to 308 mag holders. If I am going to be using a bolt gun, I will keep everything here and I will just put another pouch on that will carry my ammunition for my bolt gun. If I'm going to be a door kicker and I'm going to have a shotgun, then I'm going to have a placard that is set up for shotgun and has shells. I have one of those. I don't have it set up yet. Don't want to show it in the video, but that's what would happen if I was the shotgun door kicker. Part 3, which is going to be coming up later, is going to be my bags and clothes for my system. My get home bags, my bags for patrol, whatnot, and we will look at those on part 3. Navysooner out. This is like the 4th time I tried to get a good shot of my junk area. Can you see my junkle region very well?